Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's check out QUByte Classics Gym Power, The Lost Dimension, running on Nintendo Switch. Boy, this one's an interesting one to drag out from the old classics bin. I don't even know if you'd really even consider this a classic game. I don't believe it did all that well. And I think there was only a release for PC Engine, which didn't make it over here. I think there was a version that was going to be released for the Genesis, the Mega Drive, but that I don't think occurred, and the Super Nintendo one was released for the States. Maybe I'm reversing that. Maybe it was actually the Mega Drive one that got released, but regardless, it looks like we have the 8-bit version and the 16-bit version. We'll leave it on normal. What's fit mean though? Is it still keeping 4.3 at fit? I guess we'll see. Maybe we can change it on the fly. Hopefully. So let's check out the 8-bit version first. Yeah, that's a pretty small screen. Let's try fit and see what happens. No way to get rid of the backgrounds though. Yes? Oh, okay. So fit does get rid of the wallpaper. Gym Power. Oh god. Yeah. The gimmick for this game was that it came with some 3D glasses. These red and blue glasses, paper glasses, that you could wear while you're playing. And there'd be a 3D mode, not for this one, since this is the 8-bit version. Level 1-1, Forgotten Path. But I mean, look, very, very impressive looking, 8-bit version. I mean that looks good. Same thing for the 16-bit version, which we'll look at when we get a chance here. Well, look at that, really good animation, especially considering the hardware this thing was running on. I mean, it's an unusually quiet game. What the heck's going on here? I don't know if we can shoot up. I don't think we can shoot up. Kind of a little delay when you're shooting stuff. Again, that's part of the game. It's not something that was introduced with this emulation. I'm hoping the 16-bit version is the PC Engine version, with all the awesome CD music. I have my doubts about that, but let's just cross my fingers when we get to it. Wow, that is a weirdly quiet game. Well, the volume is all the way up, really? Wow. I guess turn up your television sound. It's I mean, I can barely hear it. And it's actually a pretty good soundtrack. Oh, the controls are real slippery too. Not exactly like the easiest to play game. I wonder why that sounds so quiet. Oh, come on, really? Wow, it drops off so soon. Okay, well, forget it then. My goodness. Yeah, it's kind of a rough game, isn't it? It's definitely not easy. I remember the Super Nintendo version being the same way. Or was it the Genesis? I can't remember. It's been so long. Let's check out the 16-bit version. Yeah, this definitely seems like the PC Engine version. Where's all the super sound, though? Oh no, this must be the Mega Drive version. You can tell just by that row sound. Okay, so it must have been the Mega Drive version that was released, and the Super Nintendo version never came out. Of course, I think of this song as the songs from East 3. Yeah, it's a shame it wasn't the PC Engine version. Yeah, he can't run and shoot. He can run or shoot. That's right, water hurts you. I mean, those are pretty big water drops. Not gonna lie, they probably would kill a person. It's so weird how shallow his jump is. That's what I always found strange about the game. Yeah, it's definitely a European-styled action game. Just it kind of looks and feels a little funny. I mean, really detailed sprites. But then the gameplay is like, they get a little unpolished. It does remind me a lot of the Psygnosis of this time period, 16-bit time period. You know, the Amiga era, or the Atari ST era, depending on if you are, you know, which camp you belong to. He's just left with no way out. Yeah, it's a rough game. It's a tough one, that's for sure. Something about what they did with the zoom. I mean, this doesn't look right. That background is so distracting. Why do they have to make it so bright? Seems like there's no good screen mode. Everything looks a little funky. Maybe the smoothing's not so hot, huh? I'll leave it on sharp and let's see what happens. I don't know if I like the sharp look. Really? Alright, well, why don't we stop it there? This is audap. You've been watching Jim Power, the Lost Dimension in 3D, running on Nintendo Switch. Yeah, unfortunately, I have the download version, so I don't have the 3D glasses. Although I think it'd be a fun experiment to get an old pair of those cardboard glasses to see how this would look, see how long it takes to get a headache. Yeah, I mean, this is a faithful port of both the the NES version and the Mega Drive version. So if you have any memories of this game, then you're going to get exactly that. There's no emulation errors. It runs at 60 hertz. It's still an impressive looking game for the era. The NES version and the Mega Drive version both look great. You don't really see this kind of art style done anymore. Well, even back then, this kind of art style, the highly detailed art style, more of a signature of Psygnosis. Wasn't really all that common, so yeah, check it out. It's not a perfect game, that's for sure. The running gun action is a little stiff, and the NES version is like a little laggy. And Jim's a little heavy. He's not really light on his feet. He just kind of hops instead of jumps. But if you can get past that, then you're gonna get yourself a nice challenging game. And I think there's something in here which probably would have been remedied for a sequel. But unfortunately that never happened. So this is the second chance for this game. Maybe it deserves that. I don't know. You'll have to play yourself and see. Personally, I think there's a little bit too many flaws for me to say it's a true classic. But it's also not a bad game. It does sit in the above average category for me. Yeah, check it out if you want. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.